Hi everybody, Cynthia here from the Scrappy Bookworm. We are back with the 13 Haunted Projects of Halloween. We are on week 10, and I thought I'd show you a quick tutorial on how to make an accordion tag. You can add these into your mini albums. Sorry about my voice, guys. I have a little bit of a cold. Sorry, excuse me. You can add these into your mini albums. You can use these for your tag swaps, challenges, you know, or you can just sit them around the house as a mini album itself, you know, a little tag mini. So this is the one I created, and I added an eyeball in the center of this bottle cap, and I poked a hole in it and used it as a charm, and then I hung a skull key, and it's just held by a clip. It says keep out, and I added some black lace and fun fur at the top, and then this clip comes off and it opens up into an accordion tag. So like I said, you could just set this up around your house and put little photographs and stuff on it and have like a little mini tag album yourself if you wanted. I thought I'd show you guys how to make these because I have had questions before on them, and I make my own tags from scratch. I don't use a die. I kind of figured out how to cut them on here so they looked even, and I thought I'd show you. Because maybe, you know, you're like me and don't have any tag dies in your stash. But okay, so this tag, I just added a little journal spot, creepy, and put that really cool owl picture there. And this one I added here and here. I used my what do you call this stuff? I cannot think today. My washi tape. Used washi tape, and then just added that little spider guy there. And this side I added a little border from my Martha Stewart border punch and glittered it up. I love the spooky tree branches. And then I made this flower and put the jack-o'-lantern in the middle. And then it flips over to this side. This one I just left plain tag to add a photo if you wanted to. And this one says October 31st, and I created this little pocket down here, and I added 2 more tags to it. They're little mats. And then this one I just added a bat up on the top. And this one has this glittered spider and a belly band and a little cobweb, and I slid in this tag here. And it says, just came up to wish you a happy Halloween. I thought that was really cute. So yeah, I mean, you can make these for your tag swaps and add them as another interactive element, you know, into your mini albums. I like to make mine a little bit, most of my mini albums are standard size, like they're 5.5, you know, in height, and then by 5.5. So I like my tags to kind of pop out the top a little bit and hang out. So I make mine a little bit larger than the album itself, or I should say a little bit higher than the album itself. So I'll give you my measurements, show you how I do it, and I thought maybe it might help you guys out. What I started with was a piece of cardstock that measured 12 inches across by 6 inches, okay? And you're going to line it up on your scoreboard, and you're going to score it at every 3 inches. So 3, 6, and 9. Really, really simple. And then I'm just going to accordion fold it. And this is the part that I used to just freehand it, but you know what? It always comes out lopsided, so I don't do that anymore. What I do is I measure down about, I'm going to say a 1/2 inch, and make myself a little dot, and then I'll draw a line across. And this way you're just, you know, making everything measured out and even. And then I'll measure in sometimes a 1/2 inch, sometimes a 1/4 of an inch, just depends on how I feel. This time I'm just going to go in about a 1/4 of an inch. Put a dot here, 1/4 of an inch, put a dot here, and then I will draw my lines this way. Okay, so you're going to have something that looks like that. Now what you're going to want to do is cut from this corner down to this corner. You're going to cut this corner off. Same thing on this side, from this corner to that corner. Okay? So let me find my scissors. And that gives you your evenness, you know, on both sides. And then I just erase my lines. It's really, really easy, and it's a quick way to make yourself a tag, and you don't need a die to do it. You can use any measurements you want. I'm just showing you mine, what I did. And there you go. You got your tag accordion, or accordion tag. Now, the one thing you want to remember is when you're matting them, when you're using your decorative paper to make your mats, it measures 3 inches across. Measure your mat, your paper that you're going to add to this, a little bit smaller than 3 inches across, because you don't want to, when you add your papers, and hopefully you guys can see right here, you can see a little bit of the craft cardstock here. You don't want to put your mats all the way on top of that. You want to avoid covering your folds. Okay? So when you mat them up, just go a little bit smaller than 3 inches, and they should work out pretty good for you. So that's how I make my accordion tag. And you guys have any questions, let me know. If not, take care and have a great day. Thanks for watching.